First, from a working vacation in Bedminster, New Jersey, after meeting with his vice president this afternoon, President Trump took a handful of questions from reporters and made some news. But the president was not finished. After meeting with his national security team, the president essentially held a wide-ranging impromptu news conference, answering questions from the traveling press pool for more than 20 minutes on everything from North Korea to the expelled U.S. diplomats in Russia, from the future of special counsel Bob Mueller and how he feels about his national security advisor to his rhetorical battle and vocal disappointment with Senator Mitch McConnell, to even his policy tweet about banning transgenders in the U.S. military. They're just some of the highlights from the free-flowing Q&A session.
Mr. President, have you thought about or considered leading the dismissal of the special counsel? Is there anything that Bob Mueller could do that you would send you in that direction?
I haven't given it any thought.
Do you have full confidence in your national security advisor?
Yes, I do. General McMaster? Yeah, absolutely. He's our friend. He's my friend, and he's a very talented man.
Do you have any response to the Russian president expelling 755 workers from our entity?
No, I want to thank him because we're trying to cut down on payroll. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm very thankful that he let go of a large number of people. It's not a dare. It's a statement. It has nothing to do with dare. That's a statement. He's not going to go around threatening Guam, and he's not going to threaten the United States.
And one more question about Senate Leader McConnell. You talked about him outside a little bit earlier. But have you reached out to him since your phone call yesterday?
No, I'm very disappointed in Mitch. But if he gets these bills passed, I'll be very happy with it, and I'll be the first to admit it.
Sir, why did you decide to announce the transgender ban reversal a couple of weeks ago? And are you betraying the community that you pledged to support?
No. Look, I have great respect for the community. As you know, it's been a very complicated issue for the military. It's been a very confusing issue for the military. And I think I'm doing the military a great favor.
Before that Q&A session, President Trump issued an ultimatum to North Korea: get your act together or experience trouble like few nations have ever seen. Meantime, North Korea's regime insists it is about to finalize a plan to shoot missiles toward the U.S. territory of Guam. And just moments ago, more bellicose language from the north. We begin a busy news night with correspondent Rich Edson at the State Department. Good evening, Rich.
Good evening, Brett. And Secretary of State Rex Tillerson just landed in the United States after a week in Asia trying to rein in North Korea's weapons program. As he returns to the U.S., rhetoric between the administration and North Korea has never been more aggressive.
Thank you very much.
For those who thought the administration was trying to moderate President Trump's fire and fury comments towards North Korea, the commander-in-chief removed all doubts.
He does something in Guam, it will be an event the likes of which nobody's seen before, what will happen in North Korea.
And when you say that, what do you mean?
You'll see. You'll see. And he'll see. He will see. It's not a dare. It's a statement.
Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, returning from Asia, offered a more measured assessment yesterday that Americans should sleep well as there is no imminent threat. Before the secretary even landed in the United States, the president escalated.
Frankly, the people that were questioning that statement, was it too tough? Maybe it wasn't tough enough.
Despite the divergence in tone, the administration has spent the past day claiming the president, the Secretary of State, and the administration are offering a unified message. Then presidential advisor Sebastian Gorka spoke to the BBC.
You should listen to the president. The idea that Secretary Tillerson is going to discuss military matters is simply nonsensical.
He's a fourth in line to the presidency. He carries a big step.
And then Gorka explained on Fox News.
I said for reporters to force our chief diplomat, the amazing Rex Tillerson, to give details of military options is nonsensical.
This comes as North Korea broadcast a defiant grand demonstration, one that could not be verified, a typical show from the Kim Jong-un regime in response to international condemnation. The Korean People's Army has responded directly to President Trump's threatening of fire and fury, calling those comments a load of nonsense, claiming the president is bereft of reason and that only absolute force can work on him. North Korea also says it is seriously examining a plan to envelop Guam with 4 missiles around the island. North Korea's defiance and 2 intercontinental ballistic missile tests since July 4th, the State Department contends its pressure campaign to isolate North Korea is working, though admits it will take time. China is essential to that campaign. It accounts for 90% of North Korea's trade.
When asked whether China is doing enough to pressure its ally, North Korea, the State Department says China's efforts sometimes lose momentum, though it has made some progress, and the U.S. would like to see it make some more. Brett?
Rich Edson, live at the State Department. Rich, thank you. More on